This is my 2001 Volkswagen T4 800 Special with a 1.9 TD engine, and I'm going to be building this into the ultimate camper van. And if you're wondering what that looks like, here's one I did a few years ago, using old classic parts from hot rods and vintage vehicles from all over the world to add into my design and make the ultimate rat rod stroke camper van. The interior in the back of this van was built around a 100-year-old Burmese tiger wood cabinet. That's how much detail I put into it. And if you remember in last week's video, I swapped my Audi RS6 wheels for these vintage classic center lines. But there is a problem. After doing a lot of research and stuff, I just really don't want these on the van. They're too thin, I can't get the right tyres for them. Yes, they look really good, but they're just not going to work. So let's go see what I am going to build and put on the van. And yes, I said build. We're about to build some wheels, kind of. You'll see what I mean in the workshop. You should have seen last week's video, the swap video, when I swapped my wheels, my RS6 wheels, for the centre lines, and I put them on the car. You would have seen they looked really cool, and lots of people in the comments commented and said how good they looked. Well, I looked into getting tyres for them, and they're not going to work. The wheels are only 5-inch wide. Don't worry about the noise, it's windy outside. The wheels are only 5 inches wide, which are just not going to work on a T4 for the load rating and all that stuff. So we're about to go a different route. And I saw a van in one of my other videos. It was the Mooneyes T4 van, and I loved what he'd done with the wheels. Yeah, if you're watching, mate, yeah, you inspired me to do this. So what we got here is, this is the route we're going now. We got some steel wheels. These are 16-inch wheels. I'm not sure what they're from. I think they're from a Skoda or something. 5x112. Okay. We've got some baby moon discs, they call these. And we've got some of these clips that I've got to drill into the wheel, put these clips and try and get it centered, and then we're going to put this on here, something like that, and they're going to be something like that. Okay, as well as building these rims with the chrome bits on, I'm also going to be adding these tires and hopefully getting them on the van today in this video. So for now, let's jump to getting these chrome domes on. That's what we're going to attempt today, to try and get these centered. So yeah, let's give it a go, shall we? I also apologise if I'm not my usual really crazy mad self. We had to have our little dog put to sleep this morning. We weren't expecting it, and it just happened. So if my demeanour isn't as demeanour-y as normal, that's why. Just thought I'd add that. And rest in peace, Lulu. All right, this is what we're working with here. We've got this thing it's just reflecting my ceiling of signs. We've got these clips, right? These weird clip things we've got to put on. Basically, when these clips go onto here, that goes down, and then that clicks into place, and that's how these go on. So what I need to do is, I need to get this in. I don't know what I'm doing, if I'm honest. I'm going to make sure this is centered. Maybe score it or make a mark, and then because I'm going to paint these wheels after anyway. But for now, I was going to paint the wheels and then do this, but I watched another video on how to do this, and they just said don't paint the wheels first because you'll just scratch them up getting all this done. So let's get this centered and get these clips on first, and let's go from there. Right, let's get this centered. Actually, we want these clips. I'm going to put them in line with every bolt hole. So let's try and get this centered by measuring from the rim. At 9, 9, 9. That's 9. Oh, I'll keep moving it when I'm touching it. That's about 9. Okay, this is about 9 centimeters all the way around this rim. That's what we want. That's pretty much bang on all the way around here. It's actually in the center pretty much. Right, so let's mark. Do not move. So So it sits inside there. Right, I've got to figure this out because this is actually quite confusing. So if I want that one, if we're going to put that on there, and that's going to clip down to there, and when that closes, it's going to touch there. So if we put that on about there, and then make sure they're all the same, I need to center punch these. It's something for the drill to go into, right?
A few moments later.
Well, these clip kits usually come, because these are meant for like bay window wheels, like Volkswagen camper bay windows. They come with these weird rivety things. If you see that, these weird rivety things. I don't have rivets, so what I done was I went out and bought M5 nuts and bolts with a spring washer. So they're in here. That should fit. Lovely. Put the spring washer and the nut on the back. Right, I'll get on and do the rest. Right, I've got all the clips on. Anyway, that's 9. That's 9. That's 9. That's 9. That's 9. Right. There we have it. We've got the chrome dome on. Dome? I keep saying dome. We've got the chrome dome on. A bit like mine, although mine's not really chromed. I'm just rambling. Right. This is on with fingerprints all over it. That's on, that's not coming off, that's solid. It's in the centre, we've done it right, all good to go. My plan though is to paint these either white, because it goes with the green rice, or leave this black, put the chrome on and just have the rim white. So let me know in the comments what I should do, because next week we'll be painting these a certain colour. Do I do the entire wheel white? Or do I just do this outer rim white? Similar like that, giving the white wall vibe. Do you know what I mean? But for now, one chrome dome is on. I'm going to jump on and do all the other 3 wheels, and we'll get onto the tyres now.
A few moments later.
Okay, I've now got the clips on every wheel, and if you're wondering why I'm on the floor, because I'm about to put the tyres on, right? People are probably thinking, why aren't you going to paint them before you put the tyres on? Because I haven't got a tyre machine, so I'm going to use screwdrivers and stuff, so I'll probably chip up the paint. So it's easier for me to get the tyres on and then I can paint them. But first things first, I need to get these old weights off. So let's do that first. Get this old weight off. Like that. Let's lube up this back bit and then put it on the wheel. Just a little bit of lube. Lube it up. I just use just pure straight washing up liquid when I'm doing this. Like that. Just like that. Chuck this on. You need to make sure that's up in that slot there. There we go. Jesus, it don't normally take that much to get these on. I've proper caved in the back of the tyre on this one. Wow. These ones have been a right arse. There we go. Right. Now, this is the tricky bit. Tricky. Trick here is to get this. Oh, if you look on these, you've got this divot. You're supposed to get the back of the tyre into there, which allows the tyre to move that way and across. So you have to get the tyre into that. Whew. Let's lube it up. Let's lube that crap out of this. Now I need to get that down into there, push my knee there. Now I should be able to, come on. There we go, we're on. Done. One tyre on. Sweating my nuts off. 4 to go. No, 3 to go. Lovely. Jubbly. Oh. I'm not going to video the rest because let's face it, that was horrific to watch. Cut to me having all the tyres on. Well, the plan was to get these wheels on the T4 today. I wasn't expecting this. Great. Wow. This storm outside is mad. I just shit my pants. I don't normally have a problem with lightning and thunder, but that one just scared the crap out of me. Wow. This is a full-on thunderstorm out here. Ugh, spider on me. I was hoping it would do as a big thunder, like it did a minute ago. Can't believe I didn't get that on camera. That was amazing, that thunder. Anyway, right. What a weekend, eh? What a weekend. Sod it. Actually, no, I need to put this video out because I need you to tell me what colour to do these wheels next week. For next week, I'll probably do them one day this week and video it. So next weekend we can do the lower end of the vehicle. I'm going to crack on and put these tyres on. I need you lot to tell me what colour to do these wheels. Should I do them all white or should I leave them black with the rim in white with the black centre and the chrome dome? Just let me know in the comments, people.
A few moments later.
Right, I've just managed to pop these tyres onto the rim, all 4 of them, and get them pumped up, bead sealed, onto the rim, ready to go. Not been balanced yet, but I'll get them balanced another day. They are ready to go on the vehicles, and it's now stopped raining, so it's very wet outside. It's raining a little bit. I might just say sod it and put them on the van. You may get a reveal after all. Didn't think you were going to get a reveal there, but you might, so sod it. Let's get wet. Put them on the van. Okay, grand reveal time. I managed to do it. It's taken 2 days. Yesterday we had a bereavement, lost a dog, and my drill went out, so that started again this morning, and it peed down, massive thunderstorm. So I've been waiting all day. I've managed to get the caps on, I've managed to get the tyres on, I've managed to pump them up, I've managed to get them on the van. I want your comments below. Do I paint the rims white, or do I do the whole wheel white, or do I leave them black? What do I do? Anyway, check it out, people, see what you think. Yeah, I've had to, because them wheels on the centre, the bolts on the centre lines that I swapped my wheels for came with extra long bolts. They're too long and they keep hitting the back on these, so I've had to, on the rears I cut them down so they fitted right, but on the front I've had to use some spacers to bring the wheels out, simply because if I don't, the back of the bolt is hitting the back of the dust shield, and I've just run out of bloody angle grinder blades, so the front's going to sit out a little bit more than the back just for now, until I can get some new blades. Then I'll cut the bolts down and the wheels can go in more, and then we're dropping this van. I want that wheel tucked right in, I want that tucked, I want this van down. So, but I want your opinion, people, in the comments. Do I leave this bit black, but do the rim in white, or do I do the whole wheel white? We are going to be patina in this van. Let me know in the comments, people. Anyway, there you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you next week for some good stuff, lowering it stuff.